We ran a survey last year of over 400 companies in the U.S. And certainly 95% of the folks we surveyed agreed with us, right? That high-quality master data is an important corporate asset. It should be maintained. But less than half said that their data quality was pretty good. 40% or 38% said their data was, well, a complete mess. Only 1 in 3 said they followed a standard convention for data and data quality. 6% had no standards or did not follow a particular process very well. And just about half needed more than a month to simply clean a single production column up. 1 in 5 said this effort was just too risky to even start on. Yet 80% said they wanted to champion. So it's good to see that optimism about increasing master data quality is strong and out there. So some of the challenges people continue to face, and maybe why 1 in 5 said this is just too risky of a proposition to move forward with, is that data is still in many different places, or it's been aggregated and put in one, but because it had so many different sources, there was still somewhat a lack of single source of truth. Organizational challenges, different ERPs, different systems, different landscapes, even different languages. Different address formats for our trusted business partners, whether they be customers or suppliers or employees. Make comparing things hard. Make finding duplicates even more challenging. So to address this, we find organizations have put in a more robust data quality management program around their master data. Establishing a single, consistent view of their data, standardizing both the format and the layout and the controlled access to their master data to ensure consistency in access, that business rules are being followed, and that this is in line with corporate risk profiling. Certainly, if 95% of the audience profile says this is an important corporate asset, we need to control it. We also need to control its rapid growth. It's too easy to let data get out of hand. It becomes almost too hard to overcome as we go through the globalization process, as we acquire additional companies and divisions, as we expand our product lines and acquire new markets. We have to continue to safeguard this enterprise asset against future corruption, the introduction of bad data into something that you might work quite hard to get into a clean solution. Maintaining this master data quality on an ongoing base is incredibly important. It's not just getting it cleaned, harmonized, normalized, rationalized, deduplicated, and unique. Because, as they say in some parts of businesses, what have you done for me lately? You've cleaned it up, it's in great shape. A month later, it starts to get old. Right? Data starts to age. Accuracy starts to wane. New additions come in. Things get more complex. Occasionally, they get more dirty. And even though we may have started with a clean base, we're now starting to see some additional garbage output. In order to fix this, or to address this, information needs to be managed as it goes into master data from an MDG or master data governance perspective, making a core component of the MDG process, ensuring high master data quality on data entry. Actually going through this categorization, classification, enrichment, normalization process across your domains as new items, as new business parties, as new entities, or GL codes or plant locations or employees are being added to the environment. To maintain the information quality throughout the life cycle, as it is both onboarded, as it is modified, as it is sunset, is essential to improve business performance. To be able to resolve these entity conflicts, to validate where they are from, that they are real, is that logical reconciliation of having multiple entities, multiple copies of data throughout the organization. from a data stewardship, the ability to correctly assign same key values to these instances, as David said. Information comes into your master data repository and then is spread from. So there's both a place where you have common information for reporting and analytics, as we saw from the interest in our first poll for data warehousing and BI. But then almost as importantly, the ability to leverage that information within enterprise resource planning, within manufacturing, within supply chain, to leverage this information for the edge of the organization, for the sides of your company and organizations that face the consumers of your information. So a robust data governance environment coupled with periodic harmonization, normalization, cleansing is only just the technology approach to a good MDQ solution set. Business process-wise, to identify the authority, the roles, the people, the functions that can directly contribute to the success effort of an ongoing MDQ program. From an advisory perspective, evaluate and ascertain the current data quality, the current data management process, and where the realistic scope is. Right? Is it focused on customer? Is it focused on material? Where will the biggest sort of bang for a buck come in? Where can the bottom line performance, financial performance of the organization be best effective? And then from a strategy perspective, how does that align with corporate strategy? Is it moving the dial on earnings per share? Is it improving profitability? Is it improving cash flow? What are the challenges that an organization may face? And then I might argue one of the last things we touch on is understanding the actual nature of the data. Let's make sure that the other key stakeholders, the other key factors for success are set and in motion and in play. Then start to get into the data work itself. So to empower your organization, access to good quality master data is key for every employee within the firm to act and to contribute to their highest potential. Master data quality facilitates easy and effective decision making every day. So the more information, the more accurate, the more decisions. Generally, these are good. Good quality information ultimately results in higher employee productivity, greater satisfaction for your customers, and increased business compliance. In many ways, master data quality is the foundation for all enterprise objectives, especially for those that are cross-functional in nature, because it provides that common vocabulary. We are at the top of the hour. Let me just pause to see if we've got maybe a few more minutes for questions.